IIT Madras is 50 years old. Our mission is fourfold. We also have a vision. Our vision is to be in dynamic equilibrium with the social, economic and ecological environment. It is really in the vision that we would expect the alumni to play a major role.
In the last 2 decades, and particularly in the last decade, the population on the campus has increased, and the energy intensity of activities on campus has also increased dramatically and is increasing. And we have done a lot, though much more can be done, to try and maintain character of the campus.
Last few years, the students of IIT Madras are fortunate to have extremely good interaction with the alumni of our institute.
I did 4 years at IIT, and that has changed my life. It has created a huge opportunity for me to enter the computer field.
It's nice to be back. It's like coming home again. The reason why we decided to finance this, and more ladies are getting into scientific and engineering fields, and they do need accommodations.
Institute's renovation work of the hostels was mainly because of the initiative that was shown by some of the alumni in improving the facilities of hostels where they have stayed before.
For all of us who went to IIT Madras, I think we owe the institute a lot. At the IIT, where we all learned how to think rigorously, how to think analytically, and I think that held us in good stead throughout our lives. IIT is where we learned how to compete, because we were competing against the best and the brightest students from all over India. IIT is where we learned to form relationships, and we formed great friendships. All of these things, when you put them together, gave us, all of us, the foundation for success later in life.
IIT is one of the premier educational institutions in the world, doing world-class research, having some of the best faculty and students anywhere in the world. And to support IIT means that you're supporting world-class research.
Our main motivation in working with IIT Madras is to primarily help ourselves start companies where we can utilize the resources that we have in IIT Madras, where we can utilize the consultancy that we get from IIT Madras.
It would be fantastic for us to be able to give back to that institution, see it grow, make a mark for itself.
I decided to fulfill 3 objectives. First, to show my gratitude to IIT Madras by donating to the institute a sum of money to fund an award. That was the intention. Number 2, to honor my parents, this award is named after them. Number 3, to use the award to spur research in 3 areas of great importance to India's development.
What I have observed is IIT Madras alumni have played a very important role, have made stellar contributions to the growth and development of their alma mater. They have also contributed in terms of enabling faculty and students to travel abroad to participate in prestigious conferences.
I gave to IIT Madras because I believe that I am repaying back the debt that I have incurred. And I would encourage everyone who has been an alumnus of IIT Madras to really seriously consider giving back at whatever level that they can, because that makes for the institution to be able to discharge its role in life, its mission in life.
This lab essentially had a sort of a rebirth in 2001 when we started the CAD activities as a part of this departmental research. Around mid of 2005, we actually started the reconfigurable intelligent systems engineering lab. A major funding for the robotics also was given by the alumnus of the 1988 batch of our department, which today has grown to a large funding from different other sources.
Contribution does not mean money alone, but also our expertise, our research and development, all, and most of us, even when we are in industry, are in the leading edge of business and industry and in technology. So we can contribute in our own way by working together and making this possible.
As an active member of the Alumni Association, I think I have in my own way helped some of the spouses feel at home whenever there are a few get-togethers. And networking and friendship becomes more beneficial, an event which most of us look forward to, if that happens along with the family than with the alumni alone.
There are many worthwhile initiatives, going on at IIT. I mean, if you talk to a lot of the professors, you talk to the director, there's a lot of energy, a lot of future focus, and I would urge other alumni also to get involved in whatever way they can.
Today, at our institute, the director and a lot of our faculty members are taking initiatives to provide programs that promote good private and public partnership. One example of which is our IIT Madras Research Park, in which I'm involved.
But at this point in time, what we need even more than just funds is for each of you to be our brand ambassadors in different parts of the world, so that we get the right profile of companies coming in and taking space at the research park. The global mantra hopefully should be, if you think of research and innovation, think of IIT Madras Research Park.
It is a huge project whose success is going to depend on several factors. It's going to depend on alumni support, it's going to depend on industry support, it's going to demand a large amount of committed interaction from both the industry and the IIT.
Given the fact that this is the golden jubilee year of IIT Madras, I'm sure more among you would be willing to see to it that the flag of your alma mater is going to fly very high.
We are always happy to accept your donations, but even besides that, if we can get you to engage with the institute in a meaningful and productive manner, we would have fulfilled our mission as the Office of Alumni Affairs.
Our community has invested in institutes like IIT so that we in turn can pass out and help nation building. How are we going to do that unless we reinvest in IITs and help IITs produce more and more of us?
Center for Innovation, which is a facility wherein a student can walk in with an idea and come out with a product. And I am very glad to say that the Center for Innovation has already come into existence, and it is one of the proud laboratories which are used by the students for all type of activities, extremely creative, at the same time having a number of learning content.
I received a lot from IIT, and therefore I've always wanted to give back. And that's the reason why I, my batchmates, and many of you have given to IIT Madras.
So all in all, I would say we are alive and active with regard to trying to maintain in a sustainable manner the character of this campus.
So it's extremely important that we all pitch in. So please join me and help IIT and give something back to our alma mater, IIT Madras.
I think alumni in general can play a very important role in this. There are many alumni who have branched off into completely into become naturalists and so on. But there are also many others who work with technologies for wastewater management, for electronic waste management and so on. We welcome the contributions that alumni can make in terms of participation, in terms of joining us in maintaining this campus, in terms of suggestions, in terms of working with us to overcome the knottier problems, and in general in supporting us in trying to make sure when we celebrate our centenary, the campus is not just as it is today, but even more beautiful.
We also hope the alumni will play an important role in helping us build character in our students in these difficult times.
So, my fellow alumnus and alumna, remember that it's your alma mater, it's your institution, it's our institution. So please do stay in touch and remember that in all institute matters, alumni matter.